Cinematography is often referred to as the language of the moving image. It is the visual grammar through which films communicate ideas, emotions, and atmospheres, often beyond the capacity of dialogue or plot. This module dives deep into the technical, aesthetic, symbolic, and narrative dimensions of cinematography. From lighting and lens choice to framing, camera movement, and color palettes, every visual choice made by the director of photography, DOP, or cinematographer contributes to the film's expressive architecture. We will explore the fundamentals of cinematographic techniques, examine theoretical frameworks for analyzing visual storytelling, and dissect the ideological implications of the camera's gaze. This module emphasizes critical literacy of the image, enabling you to not only recognize how visual elements function, but also to assess how they guide interpretation, manipulate perspective, evoke emotions, and construct meaning. Through a combination of historical context, film theory, and case studies, you will come to appreciate the cinematographer not simply as a technician, but as a visual storyteller and co-author of the film's artistic vision. Learning objectives. By the end of this module, you should be able to 1. Identify and evaluate key elements of cinematography, including framing, camera movement, lighting, color, and composition. 2. Understand how visual elements contribute to mood, theme, tone, and narrative. 3rd, critically analyze the use of cinematography in classical and contemporary films. 4th, assess how visual techniques convey character psychology and audience alignment. 5. Apply visual literacy to decode symbolism, aesthetic intention, and ideological positioning in film imagery. Core topics and concepts. 1. Definition and role of cinematography. A. Cinematography is the art and technique of capturing visual images on film or digital media. B. It encompasses all visual decisions involving the camera and lighting, in collaboration with the director. C. It plays a pivotal role in shaping the tone, rhythm, spatial awareness, and emotional atmosphere of a film. 2nd, key elements of cinematography. A. Framing and composition. 1. Framing determines what is seen and how it is seen. Includes choices like 2. Close-up, medium shot, long shot. 3. Over-the-shoulder shot, 2 shot, POV shot. 4. Rule of thirds, symmetry, negative space. B. Camera angles. 1. High angle, makes the subject seem small, weak. 2. Low angle, imposes power or dominance. 3. Eye level, neutral perspective. 4th, Dutch tilt, disorientation or imbalance. C. Camera movement. 1. Pan, left and right rotation of the camera. 2nd tilt, up and down movement. 3. Tracking and dolly, following subject creates immersion. 4. Steadicam, smooth, fluid motion. 5. Handheld, shaky realism or chaos. 6th, crane shot, elevated and dynamic perspectives. 7. Zoom versus dolly zoom, vertigo effect. D. Lighting. 1. High key lighting, bright, minimal shadows, comedies, musicals. 2. Low key lighting, high contrast, deep shadows, film noir, thrillers. 3. Naturalistic lighting, mimics real-life sources. Expressive lighting, used symbolically or emotionally. E. Lenses and depth of field. 1. Wide-angle lens, expands space, distorts at close range. 2. Telephoto lens, compresses distance, flattens image. 3. Shallow depth of field, focus on one plane, isolates the subject. 4. Deep focus, everything in the frame is sharp, Wallesian aesthetics. F. Color and filters. A. Color palettes convey mood, symbolism, period, and genre. B. Warm versus cool tones, monochromatic versus saturated. C. Use of color grading in post-production to establish an atmosphere. D. Filters, blue, sepia, red, manipulate temperature and time. 3. Visual language and narrative construction. Cinematography functions like a visual syntax. Shots from sequences, sequences form scenes, scenes from story arcs. Through visual language, filmmakers guide a temporal progression, editing rhythms, montage. B. Spatial continuity, 180-degree rule, match on action. C. Emotional immersion, close-ups, lighting, movement. D. Symbolic meaning, visual metaphors and allegory. 4. The gaze, perspective, and ideology. Laura Mulvey's male gaze theory. A. Cinematography often aligns with the heterosexual male gaze. B. Female bodies are objectified through framing, movement, and slow reveal. Counter-cinematography. A. Used in feminist, queer, or post-colonial films to resist dominant visual language. B. Subjectivity. POV shots align the audience with a character's experience. C. Omniscience. God's eye views create distance or dramatic irony. 5. Auteur. Cinematography. Style as signature. Some filmmakers and cinematographers have distinct visual styles that serve as cinematic signatures. A. Roger Deakins, Blade Runner 2049, 1917. Subtle lighting, master of atmosphere. B. Emmanuel Lubezki, The Revenant Gravity. Long takes, natural light, immersive flow. C. Christopher Doyle, In the Mood for Love. Neon lighting, slow motion, intimacy through obstruction. D. Gordon Willis, The Godfather Trilogy. Shadows and chiaroscuro lighting. 6. Case studies in visual language. A. Children of Men, 2006, Duras, Alfonso Cuarón. 1. Long takes and handheld cinematography create real-time urgency and intimacy. 2. Use of desaturated color and natural light reflects a dystopian collapse. B. Moonlight, 2016, Dear Barry Jenkins, DP, James Laxton. 1. Shallow depth of field isolates character subjectivity. 2. Rich blues and purples evoke sensuality, identity, and transformation. C. Blade Runner, 2049, 2017, Director Denis Villeneuve, DP, Roger Deakins. 1. Atmospheric lighting and color symbolism. 2. Vast, empty spaces communicate emotional and existential isolation. D. Requiem for a Dream, 2000, Duras, Darren Aronofsky. 1. Split screens, rapid cuts, extreme close-ups create disorientation. 2. Cinematography replicates the experience of addiction and mental collapse. Recommended readings and resources. A. David Bordwell and Kristen Thompson. Film Art and Introduction. B. Laura Mulvey. Visual Pleasure and Narrative Cinema. Circa Joseph V. Maselli. The 5 C's of Cinematography. D. Patrick Keating. Cinematography. E. André Bazin. What is Cinema? D. Walter Murch. In the Blink of an Eye. Editing and its Connection to Visual Rhythm.